So today we're going to be working on the S2000. So, well, someone else is going to be working on the S2000. I need to get this rear glass installed. So you got to put a Lexan panel in this hardtop. It's a carbon top. So take this thing off. We're getting that Lexan installed professionally glued in. Just throw on this little cover. And then now, this used to have a giant turbo in it. And unfortunately, to fit a kit like that, they had to chop out the bracing that holds the factory intake. But because we're in California, this car got state refed. So now I had to return it back to stock so that I can do state referee. So I'm gonna install a little Xbrace strut tower bar. Just is holding on to that thing right now. And then this factory intake system. This pipe is torn, so I have a new pipe that we'll be throwing on there and get this thing back to factory. This is gonna mount to where your steering rack is, which is right over here. Super easy to get to with all this chopped out. I'm just gonna spray those 2 bolts right there with some PB Blaster. That way we can help loosen them up, and then we'll break them loose and mount in those bottom bolts. Okay, so I have these bolts in here, just hand tight in case I need a little bit of adjustment there. We're gonna have these 2 strut tower bolts and nuts. We're gonna have to remove the nuts from here. It's gonna be a deeper socket, 14mm. All right, so update on what we have to do here. So that brace wasn't wanting to sit very well. So what I did was I'm just jacking it up from the front subframe. I took the bolt off on the suspension. Now this will give me a little bit more play to get this installed. So Xbrace being somewhat lined up on the strut housing, I'm just gonna lift up on this wheel. Now get that nut down. So this thing's all installed. Got a couple hoses that I'll need to adjust. This needs a little taper down since it was on an aftermarket intake, so that's not gonna fit that, obviously. Just gotta clip that down, bolt in some of these little odds and ends. With that brace missing, there wasn't any kind of mounting hardware, so I'm just making some bracketing. See an example of an L bracket here that I have holding up that air intake. Make a couple more of those, and we're all done. Can't wait to have this thing finished and on the road.